Hey y'all, Beery here, and today is Wellness Wednesday. All right, before I dive into today's tips, I want to give a shout out to all our new team members that joined us this past month. We are growing leaps and bounds, and I'm super excited to be on this journey with you. So, if you do not have a current doTERRA wholesale membership or wellness advocate account, reach out. I would love to be your gal and help you get the same products, the same good stuff that we use at the same great discount that I pay and our members pay. Plus, you get all the education that you can imagine, from pets to people, everything in between. I don't know what's in between, but you can imagine all the different topics that can come up with pets to people, right? We have an amazing team of dedicated leaders featuring education weekly. Plus, we have extensive online trainings too. This is just for those that are part of our team. I'm also looking for those that want to learn, are self-motivated, and love animals, which if you're here, you love animals, right? That want to partner with me to build their own doTERRA business. We're building an incredible team of animal lovers, and I want you to be part of what we're building. All right, if you missed out on our scholarship or mentorship programs this past month, you can still apply for August using the links above or below, depending on where you're watching this. The links will be there for you. And you can get a little more information on what our scholarship and mentorship programs, what that means, what it entails, and you can apply to work with me directly there on from those links. All right, so on to today's Wellness Wednesday tip. I often share about oils and recipes and supplements and DIYs and, all across the board. Whatever tickles my fancy, I like to share it with you guys. I often take my topics from those that have attended my classes, whether they be online or in person, and I often answer those questions or I talk about those topics on our Wellness Wednesday, because if somebody's asked, that means there's others that want to know as well. So today I want to talk about some safety tips. More and more, I see comments in my Paws for Essential Oils Facebook group, which if you're not a member, you might be watching this here now, but if you're not a member, make sure you join us, because this is where I go live every week. People ask questions. It's a great source of information. Now, the group was originally I created the group originally for my team, but we found such a huge need for people asking questions and wanting to learn about oils and animals that we ended up opening it up to the masses. And now we are at over 17,000 members worldwide. Many of them are on our team, many are on teams across the world. And there's a huge subset of y'all in the group that don't use doTERRA. So I would love to be your person in that department. Anyhow, little squirrel there. So when I'm talking about oils, I'm always talking about doTERRA, just as a quick reminder. But today, I want to talk about a safety tip, which I started and then I went on my little tangent, and I wanted to address, there we go, a few common tips that I see often on the page that are recommended that really kind of go against what I teach. So, not that you're right or wrong, or I should say you, but that people are right or wrong, but education is absolutely what I love, and doing things so that we know what we're doing and are educated to move forward and we can make good choices at that point is really what I'm looking for. All right, sorry. Okay, let's talk about, for dogs, applying oils to the inner ear flap. Okay, I don't know about you guys, but I see that often. In most cases, I do not recommend this. A dog's nose is 40 times stronger than ours. I know we're talking about ears, but most dog breeds have down ears, right? So the ears are actually designed to catch a scent and redirect the scent back to their noses. Think of a bloodhound with those big floppy ears and all the wrinkles that go with it. It's perfect for catching scent which then brings it back to their nose and helps them do their job. Now, I all get that we all don't have bloodhounds, but we can be aware of how the body functions for the dog, and then we can choose to use our oils appropriately. So when we put oils on the inside flaps of the ears, we run the risk of overpowering the nose. So some would argue that, it's fine. I would argue that the dogs can smell the oils no matter what, though many people do it from a calming standpoint. And yes, I would say that if I had a dog with an ear issue or an ear problem, would I use oils there? Absolutely. I just wouldn't use it from a calming standpoint. So oils can overpower the nose, and that can turn into a negative experience, which is what we are needing to avoid. Sorry, puppy play in the background. Uh-oh, it's going to start everybody. All right, so this also brings me to applying oils to the collar. I see this often when people chat about flea and tick prevention or preventative. Link, 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 link. Pop, 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 pops. All right, sorry. Gotta love lives. Got my cookies here, and we're going to do a cookie scatter. Everybody behave. All right, so talking about oils on collars. So a lot of times we see this for flea and tick preventative. I think I already said that, but the dog's got me squirreled. Well, I'm here to share that it really doesn't work the same as that good old-fashioned flea collar, which I'm not a fan of those either. Because, well, not because of the collar, but again, on the collar, we run the risk of overpowering the nose. It's much better to use a spray, so you can make up a little spritz, right? And spritz your dog down prior to going on your outdoor adventure. This way, your dog is actually protected when they're out, and they're not overpowering their nose on the collar. Plus, not to mention, putting oils on the collar doesn't really protect your dog's rear end. So there's that as well. All right, that's all for today's Wellness Wednesday. If you're not yet using Doterra and are curious to learn more, make sure to reach out to me. Our team is all about the education, proper use of oils, and sharing our message with the world. All right, guys, see you all next week. Bye for now.